It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Ooh, yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, ooh, yeah. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. Ooh. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey. Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs. Funky Bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah. Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Oh yeah. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey, hey. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray munching on the hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, he don't care why, wings of earth, he aims so high. Freedom in his furry flight, sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside, little gray so wild inside. Bossy blind, he's on the move, no one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe, little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams, world ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes, life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon, stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune, backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun, stylish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Inkle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big brother falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't get enough. Cookie cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating the cookie. He's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Hello. Are you ready for the stream tonight? Ooh, you been hanging out in the fireplace? She's been in the fireplace realm, people. And she tried a strawberry. I'm sure it wasn't for the first time, but it's been a while. Yeah, the price of strawberries has been quite high, but I found a deal. Yeah. Someone made a cute video. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble over here. Oh boy. It's Lil Gray, the man himself, the little man himself. Always got to chin all the plant stands. Oh, yes. Let me show everyone these are all the outdoor hay boxes for when they're out of doors. And then they have some when they're in of doors. But yeah, Posh she has been my fireplace baby lately. She really likes hanging out here at the fireplace. She just chilling like a villain. Oh yeah. But well, first of all, let's pull up the chat. I haven't even seen the chat. I've been so busy. It has been so incredibly busy. And there we go. Who do we have? We've got Hewley, we've got AJ. Oh my gosh, we have Crystal. Crystal with a K, special K. Crystal, special K. Oh, we love our Crystal special K all day because she's Crystal special K. Ole, oy vey. Chocolate pecan pie in your eye. Oh, yeah. They call him the good old Hewlin' Mall. He is the best mod of them all. When he shows up in giant buns, we can have so much fun, 'cause he's that good old Hewlin' Mall. Yeah. Hewley has a puppy and her name is Lucy Goosey. She is so sweet and nice. Now she has a friend and her name is Macy Lacey, and all together they make it thrice. Yeah! Way down in the banks of the great Midwest, there's a really cool pro wrestler who is the best. His name is AJPUNK. AJ Punk, we love you every day. Yeah. Wait a minute. I just saw in the chat Midwest Hunk, and I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't even look at the chat yet. I don't remember writing that. It's healing all. Allegedly. That's so funny. You guys are cute. You guys are so cute. And you know what? I have a feeling. I have a distinct feeling that the bunnies are very hungry. Oh, wait a minute. I have to sing. This is the title of the stream is a beloved song that I grew up singing. It's I've got sixpence, Jolly Jolly Sixpence, but some of you may know it and love it. But this, because I've got 9 buns, it's I've got 9 buns, jolly, jolly 9 buns. I've got 9 buns to last me all my life. I've got 9 buns. Wait, I've got 9 buns to send and 9 buns to lend and 9 buns to send home to my wife. That part is not really relevant, but that's just how the song goes. I've got 9 buns, and then you go down. Yeah, it's a fun old camp song. And if my little brother would ever listen to the stream, he would get a kick out of that. He grew up, not only singing that, but pretty much being forced to sing that quite a lot. Presto Changeo, I missed you at the end of the stream. You gotta go to the theater. Okay. Prestorian. We've got giant bones. Yes, we do. We got giant bones. How about you? Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. But Florian, our beloved and, very distinguished giant bonds historian and valedictorian. He hath just pulled in from the Florian, from the era we call Victorian. Oh, Pashy, there she is. She's showing up for Num Num Dinner Dish. Um, he's listening to Dance Gregorian in his time traveling DeLorean while playing his accordion and dressed as a Mandalorian. And when he gets home to his girlfriend, who just happens to be Salvadorian, she will make. Oh wait, she will make him some Samorians. And later, after they have the s'mores and watch the movie together, they'll get sleepy, and with them we'll all be snoring in with our beloved giant Bunzo Restorian. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Have fun, Presto. I'm trying to watch a movie tonight too. I'm gonna see if I can fit it in. I don't know. We shall see. Been trying to watch it all week. Okay, I've got dandies. How are you guys doing? I had church today. I sang in church. I sang the same song I did last week, but there were people who were not there at church, so they wanted to be able to hear the song again, and people really liked it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I didn't scare them out of the church with my wailing voice. Yeah. So I did a little singing in church. And I didn't scare away the people. Um, but yeah, that was really nice. And I had someone playing the piano for me who is an excellent pianist. So that definitely contributed a lot. Oh, poor donkey. I'm gonna get to you in just a second, mister. Oh, I'm getting to you. Oh, wait, that's parsley. That's parsley. Okay, donkey. Look, buddy. Here, do you want to pull some Look, he can just pull the parsley through. Look, there he goes. There he goes. You just pull that parsley on through. Okay. Yeah, that's good for you. Parsley, it's like very cleansing. Okay, we got our kale. Here's donkey. Gonna get his kale. Okay, so let's see here. We got this donkey. You get another kale. We got our cilantro. Yeah, how is everyone doing? What have people been doing today? I have been dragging in most of the tunnels and carpets and blankets and quilts and stuff that I washed outside. I've been bringing them in, trying to figure out where I want to put them all now. Got all kinds of extra. It's nice. Everything is getting clean. And then I had to do some actual real washing of some quilts and blankies in the washing machine for the bunnies. I've been making some videos today for the bunnies. Oh yeah, I don't know if any of you saw. Well, also, and I made like there's so much wildlife that's waking up right now. I've been able to get a bunch of wildlife videos published on the channel, which I know is okay. It's a bunny channel, but I mean, you know, waste not, want not. There is so much cool stuff going on in my own yard that I find it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like the channel Giant Bunz. It is the bunnies, of course, but it's also just me. It's like my life here, so, it is what it is. We got all kinds of stuff going on here, right? You never know what's going to happen at Giant Bunz. You just never know. Raccoons come in the house, deer come up and they do eat out of my mouth, apple slices out of my mouth. Um, yeah, I mean, it's all part of the fun. The truth. But, yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm just getting stuff done. I had a lot of computery stuff I had to do today. Did you get cilantro, donkey? Here, wait, let's give you some cilantro. There you go. Eating through the bars. Oh, donkey, you need sweet potato. Oh gosh, that just landed in his water dish. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Wait, let me see. Oh no, my hand is getting stuck. Oh boy, he's gonna have like a sweet potato soup. How do you feel about that, donkey? Would you eat a soup? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go over there and rescue that sweet potato. Oh no. Here, and then we've got sweet potatoes for these big sweet potato shaped bunnies. Or they're yams. They are yams, which are higher in starch and lower in sugars. Give you another yam, mister. Oh, we got a lot of stuff in here. Yeah. Donkey, let's give you a little bit more. These dandelions are just, I think, the perfect food for these guys. And it's spring. Oh my gosh, pretty soon we're gonna be getting fresh dandelions from the yard. Trying to think what else, but yeah, I made like okay. Well, yesterday was the owl video, the owls hooting, and then the sandhill cranes. That was yesterday. Today was, oh, I know. Today I dragged out I have this adorable raccoon video, these baby raccoons. And I just put a little clip of a raccoon. I'm like playing with his paw and I end up shaking his little back paw. No one's watching it. It got like 9 views. I think 3 of those views were mine. I'm not really sure. Maybe people are confused about what they're gonna see. The thumbnail's not that great. I don't know. Not sure. You never know. I thought it was super cute. I wish I could put the whole video up. Um, but like I had people over and some of those people are in the video. So I'm not okay, maybe I can just like chunk it, take some other chunks out, but it's just so cute. This little baby raccoon just comes in the house and he dives into this box of mealworms. And so his little bottom and his back feet are sticking out. And oh my gosh. So, and then the other babies and the mom are doing all kinds of cute stuff on the deck. I have like this whole big long video. Um, Wait, what? I forgot to. Now awaiting the presence of the wonderful Captain Kira, Queen of the Bun. Thank you, darling. You know what? I think tomorrow it's going to be number 600 of the live streams. I can't. It's so weird. Um, I really stuck it out, guys. I made a commitment and I stuck to it. I mean, I'm gonna have to feed the bunnies one way or another. May as well do it with my friends, with my YouTube friends. Right, guys? Yep, you're the biggest boy. You're just a big fuzzy caterpillar. Yes, you are. I love you. Oh my goodness. They're sharing cake. Father and daughter are sharing a piece of kale. I love that they do that, even though there's like a huge platter of kale and other things. Do you want your own piece of kale? Yeah. But yeah, what if others, yeah, how was everyone's weekend? I would love to know that too. Gosh, yeah, I was watching Sir Monster's cook off with Steven yesterday. That was so hilarious. Oh my gosh. That was a great Saturday night. And then did my stream did a little bit late because I was watching the other stream. Um, and I had the bunnies outside yesterday, yeah, and Friday, and I was doing all kinds of outdoor chores. So I had two very, very tiring days. And then today, man, I could have napped. I bet I could have done a little sleeping, but um yeah, what do people do? What I've been texting with my little brother a lot, and I keep sending him the giant Bunz video links. You know what? Why don't I need to send him the live stream link like right before um I start streaming. Oh my gosh. I never think about that because I think because I'm so busy washing vegetables and stuff, I just don't think of it. But that would be an idea. You can tell Sir Monster puts a lot of love into his cooking. I know he really cares. He's like so meticulous and he knows a lot and there's like fresh herbs and I mean he puts a lot of nuance. Steven kind of takes a more of a broad approach, you know? And I think, for Steven's results, I think his family kind of liked it. Not everyone was as into it, but like I think he knows Steven knows like how things are gonna make it taste and using all of his prepackaged stuff. Hey, and there's a beauty to that, especially when you're a busy dad. Not everyone has the time to and the attention to detail to when they're busy. The little kids. It's you. See, does the girl have a bunch of stuff over there? Here, I can keep if you want to eat out of the sieve, you can do that, Slugs. Is that fun? I feel like Donkey, why do I feel like Donkey needs some more? Here, Donkey, let's get you some more, buddy. Yeah. There we go, mister. Here, I'll put it on your nice Peter Rabbit tray. But oh gosh, I gotta fish that out of its water. Everyone is gonna need new waters. Um, oh yeah, I think Monster definitely has some knowledge. He has some food knowledge. Um, and he's not all that old, so to like know that much about food at that age, I think is a little unusual. Actually, I never thought about that. It's a little unusual, very special. Um, wait a minute, Donkey. Why is this? You mean okay? You know what? Maybe we'll move that for a little bit. Stuffy's back in order. I took out Donkey's some of his bedding earlier to get clean, so now Donkey's stuff is getting washed, and so he just has one blankie. But yeah, no, it was. I think Steven was kind of. I mean, too surprised because I don't know if he's watched Sir Monster's cooking streams before, but I think he was just kind of having fun, like almost making fun of Sir Monster for having, such fancy schmancy ingredients. And he had like capers and I think he had fresh herbs. And I mean, hey, that's good stuff. Crystal, great weekend. One of my closest friends welcomed a baby boy last night. Oh my gosh. Congratulations to your friend. Oh, that's awesome. That is big stuff. Wow. It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be so cute. Yeah, that is some good news. You know, it's a lot of stuff that goes on, and a lot of it is good stuff too. Yeah. We were talking of the pastor was talking about kind of, like the world is such a confusing place right now, and there's just all kinds of stuff going on, and but there's still, you can't just focus on that stuff, right? I mean, if you just have to keep your mind open and receptive to all the good stuff that's happening, and yeah. And I think when people have that attitude of being open to the good, I mean, it does make a difference. So of course we can't control everything, but mindset, mind over matter. I don't, but it does make a big difference. I mean, are you ever around people that um they're just nothing is ever too big of a deal. Like everything is more lighthearted and just people who laugh a lot. People who make everything just a little bit kind of light and funny, like, that's a really nice skill to have. It's just a nice personality trait because when you think about it, it's like, no, we can't control everything, and laughing, like, if you can laugh about things, I mean, not to sound, like, cheesy, but I think laughing is healing. And once you can laugh about something, it's not as serious anymore. It doesn't there's like there's hope that you're going to move on from whatever it is. Um and that's one of the reasons I like the Russian tradition of like fiction, like all the Chekhov and Dostoevsky and Turgenev and all those guys, like, I mean, um yeah, Nabokov, like those guys. There's it's all tragic comedy. It's like no matter what happens, it's always seen through a lens with like a little bit of a laugh to it, because life is more fun when you can laugh at things. So, um, yeah, I don't know. It's like you just gotta realize that um there is a bit of ridiculousness to all of this living because we don't really understand it. We don't really have a kind of don't have a complete clue over why we're here and exactly what we're doing. But you know what? It is entertaining. There is some entertainment value to it. Um, and you know what else there's? What else there is? There's bunnies. I mean, there are bunny rabbits on this planet Earth. And they give you their snouts for pats, and they're just really, really super cute. So we got bunnies. Got Bunz? We certainly do over here. Right, Posh? Yeah. Sh- Oh, Greg. Let's see, has anyone else new? Oh my gosh, it's Kristen Schoenstatt, triple R in the house. Pretty soon, she will be literally in the Giant Bunz house when she gets her driver's license. She's going to be coming over all the time and bugging me, and I'm going to make her cookies and a salad and some vegan chickpea stuff, and who knows? We're gonna be living the good life at the Giant Bunz Castle. Oh yeah, Casa de Bunz. She is gonna come, bada bing, bada boom, to the Casa de Bunz, and we're gonna make us some Italian food together. We're gonna make some vegetarian Italian food, and maybe do each other's nails because look at Captain Kira's hands are the hands of a it would be like a farmer's hand that got run over by a by like a tilling machine. Yes, this hand has been run through heavy farming machinery and spat out. And yes, I see my hands in some of my videos sometimes, and I'm like, oh, that's rough. Working hands, roughen up your skin. Try Vaseline intensive care and let the healing begin. Yeah. Once the humidity gets going, once the weather warms up a little bit, my skin will look better. What I think. But I think maybe I should wear gloves. That's not good. That's not good for petting bunnies. Got buns? Aw, that would be a cute merch idea, Hewley. With all 9 of the bunnies together and then got buns. Oh. Thank you, Hewlin Mall. That would be adorbs. Make sure there's plenty of, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to hide the mustard. She's gonna hoard all the mustard in the house. You know? Or you know what I should do? I should do a video where I hide all kinds of fancy different flavors of mustard all over the house and make Kristen go on a treasure hunt. Actually, you know what? That would be a super cute video to do hide a treats, hide a cookie. I did that actually before for if one of my earliest shorts was Teeny, I think playing hide a treat. I think maybe it was like all the girls' side was downstairs and they were playing hide a treat, but I should do that again. That'd be really cute. But we need to do hide a mustard with Kristen next time she's over. Hide a mustard. How you doing, Kristen? What's going on? What did you do today? Were you a good girl, Kristen, for Mama Kira and Uncle Punk? Were you a good girl? Oh man, that's kind of awful. Is that kind of awful, Donkey? Yeah. Kristen's always a good girl. Yeah. How was church, Kristen? I was at the other church and I did some singing in the other church, Kristen. What days? It would be fun to bring you over to my other church, Kristen, and they are gonna start up a Thursday night, like a Bible study church service. It's not really gonna be just a normal church service. It's like a more of a Bible study thing. So it's like I'm gonna have Wednesday night church, Thursday night church, Sunday morning church. Church it up. I'm gonna have to see how that works because I need time for the buns and all the other stuff. But um, the pastor at the other church who's doing this Thursday night Bible study, he has some very esoteric, very original, very obscure, interesting, fascinating knowledge of the Bible. So I can't wait to see what he comes up with, all these takes on biblical verses that I'm like, whoa, he kind of blows people's minds with some of the stuff that he knows. And okay, I just know also that he has some knowledge due to a family member who is involved in studying the ancient manuscripts of the Bible. I won't go into any more detail, but he is getting some firsthand knowledge of the origins of the Bible, and that, to me, is one of the most fascinating things ever, 'cause I have, like, books on the Dead Sea Scrolls, like, I've been reading about this stuff. I've seen when the Dead Sea Scrolls were touring, went and saw them in person, so, I mean, like, I'm really into that stuff, you know? I mean, the origins of the Bible, it has become, like, one of the most probably the most important, most read books of all of our time. It's shaped so much of society. You think about all quotes that you hear, sometimes you don't even realize they're from the Bible, but then all of a sudden you'll be like, "Oh, yeah," reading something in the Bible, and it's like, "Oh gosh, that is where that quote came from." I mean, if you don't know, but you don't have to be a you don't even have to be a Christian to find the Bible relevant, because if you haven't read the Bible or have some basic knowledge, you're missing a lot of the origins and meaning behind the context of a lot of very famous quotes. Um, yeah. So anyway, interesting stuff. But yeah, hide a mustard for Crystal, or for Crystal. We could do hide a pie for Crystal. I don't know. I mean, it would have to be something that would excite Crystal. I mean, I don't know. Whatever Crystal would find really exciting that she's into. I mean, she makes pies, and I'm sure she likes the pies that she makes, but that's kind of more of a business venture. So, I don't know. For AJ Punk, we could do like hide a um well, we could do hide a novel, like all of his favorite novels, like really nice copies of his favorite novels. Or we could like have, I don't know, this would have to be very elaborate. We could hide copies of his favorite wrestling um costumes from his favorite wrestlers, and that he could then have and, I don't know, wear. I don't know, maybe that's, I don't know. I don't know, AJ. Um, Hulan Mall, we could hide, rare editions of Metallica songs, like, on vinyl or something all over the house. I don't know. What is a movie I should watch or a book I should read? Hmm, well, um, my gosh, that is a big question. There's so many movies. Okay, I have a book for you, Kristen. This would be nice because this is a about a girl, and when we meet her at the beginning of the novel, she's like a young teen maybe when most of the action starts happening. Have you ever read Jane Eyre? Kristen, Eyre, Jane Eyre. Um, that is an amazing book. I highly recommend the book Jane Eyre, and she has to deal with a lot of children and a lot of hardship and sickness and being treated unfairly and struggle, but there's so much beauty and humor in that book, and the characters are so fully fleshed out and formed and interesting. Like, that is a book, Kristen, I do recommend that book because that's a book I've probably read 4 or 5 times at least. And I generally don't reread a book unless I absolutely love it. So I would read Jane Eyre. Movie. Have you seen, have you seen the original Music Man movie with okay, it's Robert Preston, and unfortunately they didn't get Barbara Cook to play the female lead Marion. They got Shirley, I think it was like Shirley Jones or something. I think they wanted, more of a movie TV star person. But Barbara Cook originated the role of Marion the librarian in, in the live Broadway show. But and I believe Robert Preston, who has always been like the original Harold Hill in both the Broadway show and the film. But that movie is so awesome. Yeah, I would check that out. Also Showboat. Kristen, I think you should also see the movie Showboat, another musical. But I think you would find it particularly interesting because one of the main characters in there, Julie, she it's at a time when race was a very, you know, difficult issue in the US. I mean, it's always been racial tensions have always been there, but Julie is, from what I remember, she's half black and she's half white. And there's a whole love story with Julie and um but anyway, Showboat is a classic. And the songs in there, you should familiarize yourself with the songs in there and learn how to play them on piano and sing them and stuff because it's huge classic show. So yeah, I recommend the original Music Man, the original Showboat. I don't know if they ever redid Showboat, but like Music Man. There's also a Music Man with Matthew Broderick. And okay, well, and the Marion in the redone Music Man is oh my gosh, what is her name? She's cute, tiny little blonde. Kristen Chenoweth. Kristen Chenoweth. That one's good too. That one's good too. I would start out by seeing the original movie though, with Robert Preston and Shirley Jones. Um, but so okay, your assignment is Music Man, the original, Showboat, and then read Jane Eyre. So how's that? Ha 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 ha. Why are you ha-haing? Are you ha-haing my recommendations? Um, I mean, there's also hilarious movies like Spinal Tap, but it's inappropriate. I don't want to recommend a movie like that to you because, when you're older though, it's very funny. Um, this is Spinal Tap. Well, and then there's also the new Spinal Tap that they came out with. Oh my gosh, before poor Rob Reiner was killed. Oh my gosh. Can't believe he's gone. Um, yes, but Mr. Senor Bondonkadonk does not know why you are laughing at us, Kristen. Let's go and see what these guys are doing. Oh, we've got a belly hanging out. Oh, such cuteness. Very, very, very high on the cuteness factor. Gosh, I love these new rugs. They're so smushy. Oh, they're so nice. Yeah, look at, okay, we're doing all this. Maybe move this. I'm gonna be able to get closer to you guys. Look at this. I'm a fur rectangle. I can shift into a rectangle shape when I need to. I go into my Lego form. Such a big yes. Look at that. Yeah, I gave you guys some broccoli today. Something a little different. Mm. What are you doing, Teeny? Hmm? So yeah, how is everyone's week looking ahead? Anyone have anything important go? I mean, it doesn't have to be important, but you have watched Spinal Tap. Okay. I kind of thought, that you might have. Um, I'm laughing because I watch movie tonight. Wait, can't read the end of that sentence. So let me. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to put a GIF. Um, because I am watching a movie I bought and it's funny. What are you watching, Kristen? I like that you're watching funny stuff. See, we all need to laugh. If you can, you know what? Once you laugh at something, it loses its power or badness. I really do think if someone is truly trying to do something bad, evil, I mean, I'm not talking terrible, like violent against you or something, but you know what I mean? Someone is trying to say something, that they think is really going to hurt you. The moment you laugh at them, you have disarmed any kind of harm that they could ever do. Yeah, I mean, maybe not entirely, but you know what I mean? Like, once you can laugh at something, you, yeah. Do you guys know what I mean? Jabba, you look like you just did an owl type thing. I think she turned her head like 180 degrees to scratch your back. My goodness, Java. I don't recall ever seeing you move your head that much. Wow, that. Do you do yoga? Speaking of yoga, you guys, I was telling one of my good friends at church today that I really do need to do my little yoga routine. I have a Rodney Yee VHS tape. Okay, it's on VHS. But I love this. It was one of his original yoga classes. It's half an hour. It's like a little bit less than a half an hour. And it is super easy yoga. It's just like upward to the sun, whatever that is, sun salutation, like woo, arms up in the air, and then downward dog, like stretching down on the ground. There's a couple little tiny variations, like there's the warrior pose, standing warrior, whatever it's called. But it makes a big difference getting you to breathe regularly and deeply and then like just doing gentle stretches. Um, I think the breathing part of it, just like the rhythmic breathing is more important than like the stretching to me because I do stretching every day anyway, um but I need to remember. I haven't done that yet today. But I think if I try it, I'm hoping that I will get less of the headache, backache situation that I've been struggling with. So yeah, if anyone else is having like trouble with, just pain and not feeling so great, I do recommend really super simple yoga, like not the stuff that requires a ton of knowledge and skill and you're standing in your head. And, that is cool. It looks cool to me. It's like acrobatic, but maybe someday. Maybe someday if I have a little more time, I can look into some of the more interesting moves, but, I'm watching, wait, you're watching a musical? Um, you're watching Praise This, and it's a musical about gospel, and oh my gosh, really? Okay. Didn't know anything about that. I love musicals. Obs. I love musicals. anyone else a musical theater geek in the chat? Anyone willing to admit it? Um, we gotta share this stream one of these days. Oh gosh, I wonder if he'd chat. I have a good friend who he is a very creative person, a writer, and he's done also choreographer, but he's done a lot of like film and TV writing, and he's kind of a Hollywood sort. Oh my gosh, he would be so hilarious in the chat. And he's a big he we met because of musical theater stuff in Chicago. But super one of the funniest people you will ever meet in your entire life. Oh my gosh. He would be fun to have in the chat. But there's so much to love with Jabba. Well, with all bunnies, but like he really amazes me. Yeah. There's just a lot to love. There's always been a lot to love with Jabba. Yeah, I kinda when she was, like, really tiny, when she was first born, I called her Charcoal Baby, and then she definitely got her name pretty early on because she was one of the biggies, and she likes to laze around, she really does, and look like this, so Jabba was just made me very happy. Call her Jabba, and then I find out, like, 6 months, a year down the line that there's, like, a very much more famous rabbit named Jabba the Rabbit out of, like, Japan or something, and she's got, like, a girl owner, and I was like, "I didn't know." I mean, I think I've come across other Jabbas, like, quite a few in bunny forms, and I think they're usually Flemish giants too, you know, because they're big, but yeah, no offense. If famous Jabba the Rabbit is watching and Jabba's owner, and I think this is also a female. I don't know. I actually haven't seen her videos for real. I think I just came across her channel, but I was because, and I think someone Hewlin Mall you pointed out too, and I was like, well, I'm not copying you, Jabba. He's an original Jabba. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. You love the old, Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals? Oh, South Pacific, Oklahoma. I've never I don't think I've ever seen Flower Drum Song. I know some of the tunes because it always used to surprise me that I'd be like, "Oh, what show is that song from?" And it'd be like, "Oh, Flower Drum Song." I'm like, "I've never seen that one, Crystal." Now that is I'm glad you said that because now that's a musical that I can watch for the first time. South Pacific is pretty awesome. Rodgers and Hammerstein were a brilliant writing and composing duo. I mean, that song, I think it is from South Pacific. Uh, is it from South Pacific? You have to be carefully taught, or is that from The King and I keep trying to remember. I think it's from South Pacific, but that is one of their favorite songs. Like because I think that was from South Pacific because I think I was watching an interview and the question was like, "What is your favorite song from South Pacific?" And it was "You Have to Be Carefully Taught." And they're like, "Yeah, it may not be as big of a hit that everyone knows, but like that's the essence of what the meaning of the musical is." This whole like racism and it's like racism just doesn't come out of the sky. I mean, yes, maybe you can be curious, like if there was no social context and everything was new on the planet, maybe someone with a different skin color you'd be like curious about. You look at yourself, look at them, but like yeah, I just that is a brilliant song. And then when they were asked what is your favorite song out of Mary Poppins. Wait, was that Rodgers and Hammerstein or was that? Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank on who did the music for Mary Poppins. But I remember finding out that the favorite song, and maybe it was those guys, their favorite song from Mary Poppins was Feed the Birds because it was just like, don't live your life with a hard heart, generosity of spirit and generosity of your possessions, just generosity and appreciating the true beauty and, loving others and all this stuff. That was like really the true message of Mary Poppins. I mean, Spoonful of Sugar and all those amazing, songs, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Those are all awesome songs, but their favorite number, the writers of Mary Poppins said, "No, it's Feed the Birds. That is our favorite song. That's the meaning of the show, the real meaning of the show." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." I love finding out stuff like that. It is from South Pacific. You have to be carefully caught. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, because I mean, yeah, with South Pacific, I mean, when you've got all those Americans and the Pacific Islanders, of course, that was a huge theme in that show. I mean, I'm thinking of The King and I, and then there's a British woman who's in, an Asian dropped into a royal Asian scene. It could be that too, but that's not like the main theme of that show. I can't. It's been a long time since I've seen King and I. Um, The King and I, that's almost more of a themes of like royalty versus civilian people and women's roles, traditional roles within like Asian culture versus, she comes out of British culture. And yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen King and I. Oh my gosh. Oh, banana, now, Mr. Wee's banana, banana, now, Mr. Wee's banana, banana, now, Mr. Wee's banana frittata, Hakuna Matata, driving me yada. I made a pina colada, we love 'em a whole lotta. I just made a frittata, da da da, Mr. Wee's banana split, oh yeah. So we got Mr. Wee's banana sliding in. F near the end of the stream because I started a little bit late, but I'm not going to go too much later. Got some early stuff this week. Oh, and Elfmaid. I hope he was able to get up at 4 a.m. I remember yesterday Elfmaid was like, "Oh, I gotta get to bed. I have to get up at 4 a.m." And I can't remember if it was for work or for like just some special. I don't know. If he had a flight somewhere. Getting up at 4 a.m. is not something you do casually, at least for me. Um, yeah, how you doing, Wheeze? Wheezy. Um, Hi, Daph. Do you like that towel? Hmm? You like that towel? That was just a temporary uh floor covering while I was washing all your other stuff, but you guys love that towel, so I'm just letting you keep it. Yeah, you guys really took a liking to that towel. This new router doesn't like my devices. Uh-oh. That's no fun. I do not get this at all. Does anyone else have problems with Facebook on their computer? I probably need to update something on my computer, maybe, but here's the thing. Everything else works on my computer. Instagram, YouTube, email, but my browser handles everything but not Facebook. So I don't know. Maybe I need to do an update just specifically for Facebook on my computer, but I just have almost given up using Facebook on my computer, and I like it better when I'm home because it's bigger. I can type better. I can see, people's pictures better. But yeah, I am getting a little frustrated. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's just all of a sudden. You don't use Facebook? Yeah. Um, I entered a contest for my friend's shop on Facebook, so I gotta check Facebook and see if I won. I can't remember. I can't. Yeah, there's prizes. It's cute. Um, but yeah, what else is going on with people's week? Let's see. Next, I actually know about this ahead of time for like the first time in my life. Next week is daylight savings time on March 8th. So like Saturday night, you got to change your clocks. Or nowadays, I mean, I do have a real clock in my dining room. It doesn't have batteries right now. I would have to change my kitchen clock on the oven. So I would have to change that one. But yeah, you gotta, you know, but we're all on digital devices nowadays, it seems like, so you don't have to change anything. But yeah, we're all gonna lose an hour of sleep Sunday morning coming up. I guess spring is coming, and it's the reason it's so early this year. I was seeing the reason is that it's supposed to be the second Sunday of March, but because the first day of the week or first day of the month is a Sunday, the second Sunday comes very quickly. Instead of it could be like 14 days in, halfway through March, but instead it's only a weekend because today's March 1st. You guys, it's March 1st. We're getting into spring territory. We're hopping into spring territory. Yeah, right. Geez, some of these bunnies have just huge fur log on. And then like Delphine and Posh Spice have these little tapered paws. Like Teeny does too. These cute tapered paws. Oh my God. And I must say every time wait. Oh, I don't like it either, Wes. I know. I don't know when Easter is gonna be. Easter also shifts around because it's like I can't remember. It's like, isn't it like kind of dependent on the moon? I can't remember, Crystal. It's so funny. You know? Um, yeah. I gotta figure out when that is because we probably want to do something special with Buns. Maybe we would do an Easter egg hunt in the outdoor bunny enclosure. Maybe or we could do an indoor one during the stream. But the other thing is, guys, kind of interesting to me, the sun is going to be setting later, obviously, with daylight savings. So I might be able to do an outdoor stream coming up soon, or especially like by Easter. I mean, and I know I can always start the stream earlier, and kind of shift it around to do some outdoor stuff, but it's going to be different. Yeah. Oh, and what's also fun is that when the sun is setting, first of all, I can take you guys out to see the sunsets live, which is, I love doing that. And the bats will maybe start coming out. But that's when Funky Bones and her gang comes into the yard. We could feed Funky Bones together. We could feed all those raccoons have been coming around. My possum has been coming around. owls have been hooting like crazy, like all the owl mating calls. And sometimes they come up close and you can see them. That's really interesting. They'll come up real close to the house. Okay, it's April 5th. Okay. All right. Got a little while. Got a month. Oh, a little over a month. Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, they'll give me something to kind of like plan around, do something special for the bunny holiday. All right. She really is so much more little and delicate than the other guys. Yeah, you little creamy baby. Just a little creamy baby, aren't you? Yeah. Well, guys, it is after 9 o'clock. I should probably wrap up the stream. Put stretchy on, but this guy. I, broccoli. Maybe we should do more broccoli with you guys. Um, Jabba the eggs. She looks like she could be filled with many eggs. Yes. Jabba, are you the bunny who lays the golden eggs? That would be awesome. Right, Wes? Best part of daylight savings is the end when we fall back an hour. True. True. It's still like even with daylight savings, like the sun is I feel like the sun is still not coming up all that early. So we're gonna have some darkness in the Midwest when I need to get up. Yes. That's right. But thanks for being here, all you guys. We've been on and on and on. Much love to all of you guys, and I hope that you guys have a good start to your week tomorrow morning, and I hope everyone got a little bit of rest over the weekend. I know I needed to get some rest. I didn't do a whole lot of resting, a little bit today. A little bit. But yeah, I get to unload groceries with Krispy Kreme from when the big semi truck comes in. We're gonna have a very early grocery unloading Tuesday. Oh boy. Amongst all kinds of other things. But yeah, I hope everyone has a fabulous start to your Monday morning. Much love to Crystal, Hewley, Wheeze, Kristen Cheyenne Star, Triple R, Ranch, Dressing Smoothie, aka the Mustard Queen, K Dow, Presto Changeo, and I think I got everyone and all the people who've been watching and just not chatting online. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be back same Bunz time, same Bunz channel, God willing, tomorrow. And we can hang out with these guys and with each other. But yeah, everyone have a fabulous start to the week tomorrow. And as usual, we'll do a little song. We'll do a song, possibly a dance. Always possible here at Giant Bunz.
great luncheon and that hay. Chewing, skipping never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play. Jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky. Little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why. Wings of earth, he aim so high. Freedom in his fully flight. Sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray, so wild inside. Posh and blind, he's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams. World ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes. Life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy.